All right, let's go ahead and jump on into this. Let's jump on into this. We are live over on the YouTube and the TikTok. We're live on the YouTube and the TikTok. We are live on both of them, and we're talking about Monday Night Raw. We are talking about Monday Night Raw. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? We are live over on YouTube. Come slide through if you want a TikTok. What's good, Juice? Come slide through on the YouTube. We are live. We are live. Come slide on through. What's good with you, Frost? How are you doing? How did y'all enjoy Monday Night Raw? How am I live on both? Oh, no, I'm just using my phone. I'm using my phone for one. I'm using my PC for the other. Yeah, nah. What's good with you? Yeah. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? This was a... If what I think happens, and Sami Zayn joins the Headhunters, the Crash Out Trio, the whatever the heck you want to call them. If Sami Zayn joins, this Raw was absolutely phenomenal. 10 out of 10 Raw. 1,000% 10 out of 10 Raw. If he doesn't, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad as hell. I'm going to be mad as hell. But if he joins them, 10 out of 10. One of my predictions also comes true as well. Over here on TikTok, we got your thoughts on WWE 2K25 so far. I don't care about anything else. I need to see trailers. I need to see trailers. I need to know what's going to be in the dang game. I need to know what's going to be in the dang game. If I don't get anything in the dang game, if I don't get a lot of new stuff for Universe mode, for my GM mode, if we don't get rid of my faction, I don't really care. I'm going to be answering a lot of questions right now, so feel free to drop all y'all questions on the YouTube. I'm going to be answering a lot of those, and we're going to go through all this stuff. I got all my notes written down, so I got everything for this entire Raw, so I won't forget anything this time. Starting to write stuff down so I don't forget anything. For those of y'all on TikTok, if you want to see my Royal Rumble prediction, I got a whole entire video right here for the Women's Royal Rumble and the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble as well. So, go check this video out for sure. I can finally recreate Candice versus Cedric and Candice versus Gargano. Oh, yeah, because we are going to be potentially getting the intergender matches. It's the chain, whatever it's called, and something else. There's a lot of cool things. Man, I don't buy physical, but copying that for the Bloodline edition. No, that Bloodline edition look really, really great. Again, for those of y'all that are on TikTok, I'm gonna be answering a little bit of questions over here, but in about about 5-10 minutes, I'm gonna be answering nothing but YouTube questions. So make sure y'all do slide over to YouTube so we can, you can still be asking your questions and all that stuff. Royal Rumble predictions, like I said, I got a whole video on. I got a men's Royal Rumble prediction video coming in a couple of days, so make sure y'all go check that out. Iron Frost says good Raw. It was a pretty dang good Raw. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I said, Royal Rumble winners got a video. What's good with you, momentum? Jay, his aura is unmatched. Jay Uso is the literal second coming of Jeff Hardy. He's the literal second coming of Jeff Hardy, man. This dude's aura is unmatched. The fact that he loses big matches and does not fall off, it's insane. This dude gets a 2-week title run and drops the belt, and he's fine. He's fine. It's not like LA Knight. It's not like LA Knight. And I got a video coming on this in a couple of days about LA Knight. The fact that, with WWE and all that. But this dude, Jey Uso, loses, and he's good. He's fine. How many people can you actually say that about that lose title shot after title shot after title shot after title shot after title shot? I had to say it 5 times because every single one of these World Heavyweight title or WWE Undisputed Championship matches, he has lost a total of 5 of them. He's lost multiple main event matches. This man barely even be in the main event. A lot of times he's in the mid part of the show, and he still has aura. He still has the entire crowd behind him. The main cover of 2K25 I don't really care for. It's basically a copy-paste of the last cover, so it's whatever to me. But the Bloodline edition, if that is the real one with all the old Bloodline and new Bloodline, fire. I wish we would have had Umaga on there. Wish we would have had Rikishi on there. Wish we would have had Rock on there. Wish we would have had the Wild Samoans on there. Wish we would have had Yokozuna on there. I wish we would have had Nia Jax on there and Tamina on there and everybody else that's like a part of the family. I wish they would have all been on there and not just And not just like the faction bloodlines. I don't really care for that one too much. Like it should have been like the entirety of the bloodline. The Undertaker cover is fire. I did not care for Undertaker. I'm gonna be real with you. I never liked the dude, never cared for the dude. I not buying that one right now. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not getting that cover. But yeah, nah, man. Jey Uso is just, he's something else, man. Jey Uso something else. I got that written down over here that I literally have it written where I got it at. Sixth segment, Jey Uso is still the second coming of Jeff Hardy and needs the Royal Heavyweight title at some point. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. But yeah, nah, it's just absolutely phenomenal, man. This dude Jey, just, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. His energy is just off the charts. Like, if they don't put a title on him, I don't even, like, I mean, it's fumbling for sure, but I think this guy could go the rest of his career and be fine. I think he could be fine. But I want Jey Uso versus Gunther at the Royal Rumble. I don't know how we get there if you have CM Punk win the Rumble, but I do want to see Jey Uso versus Gunther at Mania. Give me Braun versus Penta, please. I'm not here for it. If it was a different version of Penta, maybe. I'm not here for a Braun versus Penta. But, all right, though, y'all. Everybody on TikTok, we are now completely over on YouTube. If you got comments, you want to drop them, come slide over to the YouTube. The YouTube is right here. That's where all the focus is going to be at. We're going to go through all the segments and the matches and all that stuff. Going to also be answering questions towards the end as well. Also, I will be reacting to y'all. I mean, I will be interacting with y'all as well over here. And I do got a few live questions, a few live topics. I got about 4 of them that I would love to hear y'all discuss over here. So we're going to be sliding over here now. If y'all want to stay here, just get like the little YouTube thing or just hear me, whatever, cool. But let's go ahead and get into this. Starting with the first segment was a Seth promo. So starting off the show, we had a Seth promo. Absolutely phenomenal. You know, every time Seth gets in the ring, he kills it, man. He just kills it. He's talking about having a big old redemption this year. And I love the fact that he is making his targets. So we're getting storylines in this Rumble. I mean, we already had them, but just continuing to push them, the Roman Reigns stuff, the CM Punk stuff, saying that he's specifically going to take out Roman Reigns. I love that. We need that because it makes me wonder, are we potentially going to get Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns this Mania? Are we finally getting an end to this dang storyline? Which I think that we do finally need an end to it because it's a storyline that I thought was going to end at SummerSlam? Was that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins had that match? Didn't end there. I thought it was going to end at Rumble before that. Didn't happen that either. And I thought it was going to end at WrestleMania this year with the whole Seth Rollins pulling up in the Shield gear and all that stuff. It didn't happen. It did not happen. I hope that it does happen this year, that we finally end it at WrestleMania this year. Just have a match between these two, whether it's a last man standing match or whatever it is, have the match. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. If it's a last man standing match and these two at the end of the match are like Naruto and Sasuke in the Valley of, the Final Valley? Valley of the Death? Whatever the valley was called. I forgot that valley was called. But if they end their match and they just laying down and these two hug it out at the end of it, I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that. I really am. I just want this feud to finally be over, to finally be done with. It does not need to keep going on. We don't need to keep hearing about it just over the coming years. It needs to just be something that is 1,000% deaded. But after Seth was talking about that, though, here comes Gunther to come out. We got Gunther interrupting Seth, and he's basically telling Seth to come after him. To win the Rumble and pick me. I don't like that, though. I do not like that. This is what I think I said it on this live, or I said it on my TikTok live. I don't like Gunther. I mean, I didn't want Gunther begging. I didn't want Gunther begging somebody because Cody Rhodes isn't going to do that. Am I getting 2K25? Like I said, I got to see. I got to see what happens. I got to see the matches and all that stuff. I got to see how much newer is it. I might end up pre-ordering because we do get the Wyatt 6 if you pre-order it, although I feel like this should be in the base game instead of having to pre-order it, but whatever. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But with Gunther, though, I just don't like the begging. It makes Gunther look weak. Because why would he beg for a match? And two, it makes the World Heavyweight Championship look like the title that you have to chase. That it makes it look like nobody wants it, and it's just a secondary title, which is not true. The World Heavyweight title is 1-1A with the undisputed WWE Championship. It should not be something that you gotta beg for. People should be wanting to go after you. So with Seth Rollins and CM Punk, both the Monday Night Raw guys, saying that they want to go for the undisputed WWE Championship, or at least, you know, well, Seth alluded to it. CM Punk officially said that he's going for that belt. I don't like that, and I feel like it's just slapping the World Heavyweight title in the face when we should be propping it up and not breaking it down. We already had Roman Reigns, you know, said that's the loser's title. It says title that all the number 2s go to last year. We can't do that with Gunther, man. Gunther was supposed to fix this title. You're not supposed to have guys begging for the dang title shot. You're supposed to have people you're not supposed to have the World Heavyweight title, the World Heavyweight champions begging that people come for them. They should be going after them. They, being Rumble winners or just anybody, should be going after that title. I think what's going to happen, though, is CM Punk is going to win the Rumble. I guess it's a spoiler for my Rumble predictions video. I think CM Punk is going to win the Rumble, and I think Jey Uso is eventually going to get another title shot at Gunther. I think we're going to get Seth Rollins versus Gunther at Elimination Chamber, and Seth's going to lose. And I think we're going to get Jey Uso going after Gunther. And they're going to try to make it feel like someone is chasing, but it's not really happening. It's not somebody's chasing. It's just, it's your Rumble winner just didn't want to go after the main, didn't want to go after one of the 2 top titles. But then we had Logan Paul come in. This is also the first segment, by the way. It's about a 30-minute segment. Then we had Logan Paul come in, and these boys, Seth and Gunther, are about to become the biggest faces of all time had they actually knocked him out of the ring. And then Gunther says to Logan, actually, I want you to win the Rumble so I can slap you in the face. So I can slap that look off of your face. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. If we get Logan winning if Logan wins the Rumble, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. But with that said, if Logan wins the Rumble and Gunther goes on to absolutely dominate Logan Paul, oh my gosh, please, Gunther becomes the biggest face of all time, and you literally can never make this man a heel in my eyes ever again. He could call I ain't even going to go that way, but he would never be a heel ever again is basically what I believe. Also, it's funny because when Logan comes out, which he did declare for the Rumble, by the way, this man was not allowed to speak at all. This man was not allowed to speak at all. They did not want to hear from this man. They said, nope, no. This was the loudest boo that I've heard since the New Day got booed. And it was even louder than that. It was even louder than that, man. It was crazy. But then we had another a segment after this. Seth Rollins basically says that he is going to win the title. He and walks out the ring, and I can't do his laugh. Walks out the ring and all that, doing his weird little dancey dance. What's good with y'all over there on TikTok? We are live on YouTube once again. I'm answering nothing but YouTube questions now. So if you want to, or really chat with just YouTube right now. So if you want to get any comments and stuff like that, slide on over to the YouTube, beacons in bio. But yeah, we have a backstage promo with CM Punk and Kathy Kelly. And then we had Sami Zayn addressing Punk's comments about not being on Punk's level. I thought that was pretty interesting. And I still think, so I'm going to get to it a little later. I'm going to leave that for a little later. Then we had Karrion Kross talking to Sami Zayn. I'm going to talk about it now. Screw it, never mind. Okay. We got Karrion Kross talking to Sami Zayn. I just made a TikTok on it. I believe that Sami Zayn is going heel. I think Sami Zayn is joining the Crash Out trio known as the Headhunters. What's good with y'all, Daquan? What's good with you, Barry Allen? I'm happy for Punk versus Cody, man. This feud is going to cook. It's going to cook because it's 2 guys that mirror each other. But what am I saying? Okay. I just dropped the TikTok right now. I think Sami Zayn turns heel. I think he's going to be working with the Headhunters. I'm going to call them the Headhunters, not the Crash Out Trio, because it'll be 4 people, not 3. It's going to be very similar to Wheeler Yuta. What's good with you? It's going to be very similar to Wheeler Yuta, who turned on Bryan Danielson and worked with the Death Riders. He didn't want to, but he was kind of manipulated into joining. And I think that's what's going to happen with Sami Zayn. He was manipulated by one Kevin Owens, and what happened? I mean, well, no. What's gonna happen? He's gonna join them. He's gonna be at that Rumble, and he's gonna try to interfere with that match. If that happens, then I do want Randy coming out to back up Cody. But then I guess if you do that, then that means we can't get Randy versus Cody. I don't really know where you go with that. I don't really know what happens there. But I think it's gonna happen. And I think that's what the Cody Rhodes, I think that's what the Sami Punk thing was alluding to. I think that's what Karrion Kross, Sami Zayn was alluding to. Who the fuck cares about you? But shut the fuck up. No one fucking cares. Go build a ditch and go cry in it. If you're gonna be you can only watch WWE person. Corniest people alive, by the way. Yeah, I love all wrestling. New Japan, AEW, WWE, TNA. No, not TNA. Fuck TNA and fuck Tessa Blanchard. Ring of Honor, Stardom. I watch everything, man. But yeah, I think that's what that whole entire thing was alluding to. What's up, baby? I think that whole entire thing was alluding to Sami Zayn is going heel. And I think, it's crazy because he just went heel like 2 years ago. So it's like, does he need to go heel again? But this one is going to be more of a manipulated heel and not a him just going heel because he felt like it. Because he wasn't really manipulated by the bloodline, if we're going to be real. This man just joined the bloodline. Dude, I didn't even offend you. You called someone a mark. Shut the fuck up. Actually, I could just mute you. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Boom. There we go. Blocked. Blocked. There we go. Oh, man. The greatest button in the world. The block button, man. It's like when you freaking just bang the old Nokia phone. You just bang it on somebody. Oh, man. I wish we had flip phones back, bro. I literally just bang it on somebody so quick. Is Ray a WWE legend? 1,000% Ray a WWE legend. John Cena versus Gunther. I want Jay versus Gunther. I need Jay versus Gunther, man. Sorry, John Cena. I don't care about number 17 anymore, man. I care about Jay Uso, Jay Mania. I want Yeet in that Mania. Who do you think Zelina Vega feuds with on SmackDown, or does she return as a manager for Andrade? I don't even think she's gonna go to SmackDown, man. I think that it's the beginning of the end for Zelina Vega, bro. I really think it is, and I hate to say that because I really do. I love a lot of things about Zelina. I think she's amazing on the mic. I think she plays an amazing character. She's a really damn good heel. She's just, I don't know what it is. Because in the ring, she's fine. I think the only real issue is sometimes she's just really slow with moves. Like the Code Red, she is so slow with it, man. It takes forever. And it's just like, I don't know if she doesn't have enough strength or what it is. She's probably got to change that finisher, in my opinion. Zelina only going to SmackDown to help Andrade, maybe start a feud with Malachi. Yeah, I could see that end up happening. I think they're just probably done with Zelina. I know Renson Clark went 4 for 20 back in 2024. But goddamn it, she deserves a shot at the United States title. She's got a long way to go before she gets up to the main roster. I think Ren Sinclair does not get to the main roster for like another 2-3 years, in my opinion. But speaking of Zelina, I guess, or that first match with no, wait, that's not Zelina. Never mind. The first match was oh, she going to SmackDown? Oh, well, damn, never mind. Probably feuds with Chelsea and loses, to be honest. Sadly. Although she is somebody I predicted to feud with Chelsea and potentially win. Did I? I think I did. Somebody go watch my TikTok and let me know if I did or not, because I think I might have. It was the one about Tamina. I highly doubt they fire Zelina after just... No, I don't think they fire her. I think it's just the beginning of the end. I think she's going to be nothing more than a jobber. Nothing more than a jobber. Her wrestling is good. It's just not as great as it needs to be. But to be fair, there's a lot of people who kind of struggle. But I feel like she struggles in the fact that she messes up a lot of moves. Like her, like you can't, like I feel like if you have a finisher, you probably shouldn't be messing your finisher up more often than not. And she messes up that finisher a lot. I think she needs to change it to something else. Maybe go with a frog splash. It's very basic, but I think I would just go with a frog splash for her. The tag team title match with the War Raiders and Judgment Day was an absolutely phenomenal match. They have a lot of chemistry with very athletic people, like very small athletic people that I did not think was going to carry over to Dominic Mysterio as well, because he's a bit taller of a guy, you know. He's as tall as me, I think. I think he's somewhere within the 6 feet range, and he's a bit bigger guy, too. He's not like a real small, skinny kind of guy. So I was surprised that they were able to have a lot of chemistry with him in the ring, but they had a lot of it. Also, JD McDonough needs to get checked for a concussion and possibly CTE, because, oh my God, that looked nasty. This man banged his head on the dang announce table when he was doing, Yes, I was RIP JD McDonough as well, man. It looks so nasty. Oh my gosh, man. I hope he's good. I hope, he's not too hurt. I could potentially see, though, him not being there for about a week or so because he does have got a little bit of an injury to the head. Then again, he got a big ass head, so he might be good, Watch him have a feud with Electra Lopez. They honestly, you mean LWO or Judgment Day? Because it looks like Santos and Legado del Fantasma are possibly turning face. Or maybe just Angel and Humberto are turning face. Maybe even Humberto will get his full name back and he won't just be Berto. Please give that man his name back. This is not what we do to, like, Triple H. You cannot do what Vince did with Austin Theory and just take away the Austin and only be Theory. Give that man the hum back in his name. JD would definitely not be on TV for a couple of weeks like Dakota. Yeah, I see that happening for sure. Next thing we had happen after that first match was another segment. We had Ludwig and Pete Dunne ignore New Day. I see the potential, though, of Pete Dunne joining Imperium. It might sound a bit weird because, Pete Dunne hasn't really been used much, but there's potential there with Pete Dunne to be a bit of a psychopath in Imperium and kind of do what he did with the Brawling Brutes, where he just goes off the rail, except this time he has Gunther leading him, and Gunther does not take any kind of BS. He's not going to let you just go do what you want to do. You really got to fall in line, and I think they might use Pete Dunne that way. And honestly, that's going to be really, really good for Gunther, because I said that if we want to make Gunther prestigious again, we want to make Gunther this big figure in WWE again, he needs to look dominant. And to look dominant, I really feel like he needs Imperium around him. Because he needs to not only look dominant against his opponents, he needs to look dominant against even his people that are around him. And that's what he did a lot with Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. He was constantly abusing them and putting them in their place because they were messing up, or he just, whatever reason, I don't know, just a dictator. But I think putting Pete Dunne there, good old Butch. I mean, you could even put Tyler Bate there if you wanted to and have them be like a four-man faction again. I just think adding Pete Dunne would do a lot for that group. Tyler Bate, I don't know if he really fits the vibe unless he comes back as like a real terror heel. I can see that happening, but putting Pete Dunne for sure is going to do a lot for Gunther and a lot for Imperium as a whole, because I think they need to be a big faction again in 2025. It's going to be a resurgence for Gunther, unless, Gunther does lose the World Heavyweight Championship. Then I can see that happening. But maybe he loses it and then Pete Dunne ends up joining the group. That could end up happening. I also love the fact that Xavier Woods' family did not show up. I wrote this twice. I wrote it twice. The next match was Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods. Pretty good match. I just don't like the fact that it looks like we're almost burying New Day again. We just kind of turned them into like a joke heel faction. We gave them this whole big old moment, and we've really done nothing with them since. They haven't had any wins. They just kind of been doing whatever. Ludwig looked disgusted when he saw Kofi. He did. He was like, hey, man, I might be bad, but I'm not that bad. I'm not as bad as y'all, okay? Y'all disgusting. Y'all ain't got no loyalty over there. Y'all know nothing about family. That was amazing, man. Everybody hates these dudes. Even JBL, who was saying a lot of racist things, was like, no, I don't like y'all. I can't believe y'all would do that. It was funny. But yeah, no, you just have Xavier's family show up with New Day sucks shirts. That was really funny. I just hope that we're not burying the New Day, because I dropped this big old theory video. They did absolutely amazing on TikTok. They did pretty good on YouTube as well. It just feels like we've done nothing with them since. I thought we were going to do the big whole storyline with them, and they were going to be a lot bigger, possibly get the tag team titles at some point. Doesn't look like we're going to do that, though. It sucks, too, because when I see people talking about like the best tag teams now, I don't see the New Day mentioned anymore. And that hurts me. That hurts me, man, because this was an amazing group. One of the greatest of all time. And it's just like, nothing happens with them. Over the past 3 years, nothing. They haven't been on top since 2020-ish, like 2020. It sucks, man. It sucks. I love even all the most hated heels like Dom, Gunther, and others say they're not with them. Logan Paul next week, probably. Yeah. almost head to heels like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with New Day, man. It hurts, man. It really does. Sad fact: SmackDown ratings have dropped by 10% ever since the infamous Tonga Loa got injured and couldn't make it to weekly shows. WWE desperately needs him back. You're not wrong about that, man. We need our Tribal Chief Tonga Loa back, man. I got a weird feeling though, like he's just done with like WWE's done with him. I think a lot of the botches, while they were pretty funny, he's become a meme. I think a lot of people in the backstage were just not cool with that. Because I'm gonna be real with you. If somebody was botching constantly, yeah, I see the memes and it's funny and all that stuff, but I'm also kind of scared to wrestle you, man. I ain't trying to get hurt. Hell no. Wrestling is already dangerous enough as is. I'm not trying to be in the ring with somebody that's botching 24/7, man. And botching some of the most basic stuff as well at that. I don't know what happened with Tonga Loa because the Gorillas of Destruction were an amazing tag team in New Japan and Ring of Honor and all that. So I don't know what the heck happened with them. Big E injury really set New Day back. It really did. I did not think it would have this level of effect. I thought they would eventually get somebody else. Sadly, they didn't get anybody else, and they just kept losing feud after feud after feud after feud after feud. And it's just, nothing happened with them. What about Ilya joining Imperium? I got a whole video on that already on my TikTok. I said Ilya should join Imperium. I think he should also be the one to eventually, if it's not Jey Uso that dethrones Gunther, I think Ilya Dragunov should eventually dethrone Gunther and be one of the next heavyweight champions. I guess he would be the next one. I think, or if that doesn't happen and Gunther loses it, I still think Ilya should join Imperium and eventually betray Gunther and go against him because of all the abuse that Gunther puts him through, because Ilya is a future star as well. He is phenomenal, and it's looking like he might be back soon. Maybe he's back in time for the Rumble, maybe back a little bit after that. I think they might push it back just a little bit more because it's only been 4 months. ACL injuries are like 6 to 9 months. You could realistically have him come back after Raw. Maybe just jump straight into a big old feud with Ilya and Gunther, and you put Ilya over. Maybe you don't have a title for that feud, and it's just a blood feud between these two dudes that have so much dang history. I can see that happening. I still wonder what would have happened with Odyssey. Happy to see allegations were false, but really wish none of this would have happened. If Odyssey Jones and these allegations, if these allegations did not happen, the New Day were back on top. The New Day were going to be back on top. They were going to be one of the top tier team factions, whatever the heck you want to call them. They were going to be one they were going to be one of them ones because they would have had an amazing wrestler and an amazing wrestler and an amazingly strong wrestler in Odyssey Jones, which is what they were missing. They had no power. I think WWE wanted to keep the group black. That's why they ain't add anybody like a Drew McIntyre or a Kevin Owens or anything like that. And there just sadly wasn't any other black dudes on the roster to really add. You're not going to add Oba Femi, although that might be really dang cool, man, to add Oba Femi. I'm just saying, Oba with the New Day? I ain't too mad at that now. What about this? Oh, yeah, Seth and Sami Zayn talk about the Helluva kick and tells them that people don't fully trust them because of his connections. Yeah, this was, I think that they're alluding to Sami Zayn going heel. Add Omos. Yeah, you could add Omos. You could. I think Omos or, yeah, if we're not going to bring back Odyssey Jones, I say add Omos to the group, which is possible. He still might get added. But I think this whole entire Raw having so much Sami Zayn, he was in the beginning, the middle, and the end. They're alluding to Sami turning heel. I think they really are similar to a Wheeler Yuta, though, a manipulated heel. That he does not want to be a heel, but he's kind of just going to be used by, I'm going to call them the headhunters, by the headhunters. SmackDown is on live support right now. Bro, I'm going to be real with you. I'd rather watch Saturday night's main event than SmackDown. I'm just going to keep it a stack. After this Cody KO stuff, I don't care about it. Especially if Punk wins the Rumble, I don't care about SmackDown anymore, man. Karrion is turning Sami like how he turned Miz. Yep, 1,000%. Thoughts on Malachi Black possibly returning? I don't think it's going to be at the Rumble because we don't really know his contract situation. But this is my question with Malachi Black, man. Is he a superstar or is he just an NXT star? Because I don't know. I don't know, man. He went to WWE's main roster. He did not do much. He went to AEW, and he just did not do much. Like, at some point, we got to say, is it the wrestler or is it the company? At some point in time, it has to be said. And it could very well be the wrestler. Because he went to AEW and did a gimmick that he wanted to do. And he still wasn't over. Like, he wasn't over to the point where anybody felt the need to push him. He still wasn't. So it's like, is it on Malachi or is it on the companies or who? I think Malachi has potential, but we said the same thing about Andrade, and he ain't doing nothing. Now, Malachi can speak on the mic. There's that. Well, he can speak pretty well on the mic. I don't think he's like the greatest, but he can speak pretty dang well. I just don't know if there's really a scene for Malachi right now within, like, especially like the U.S. title picture. I don't know. Hear me out. Ilya has a 2008 Cena return from injury and wins the Rumble after coming back really early. I'm not mad at that, but I think that they're going to do CM Punk versus Cody. I just think it's going to happen. But I would not be mad at Ilya returning early, winning the Rumble, and pointing right at Gunther and saying, I want your belt. Because that would be perfect for the World Heavyweight Championship that really needs Ilya. I mean, well, it needs somebody going for it that actually wants the belt. And that'd be perfect for Ilya, man. It'd be the best thing for the World Heavyweight Championship. And even if you don't have Ilya win, whatever, but I think Ilya probably should win if you're going to do all that. Oh, yeah, the next thing that happened was another segment. We have CM Punk alludes to the favor possibly not being about somebody connected to Paul Heyman, which I thought was interesting that he said that, because a lot of us think that it has something to do with Roman Reigns. When I more so just think that the favor might be just getting a Mania, just getting a Mania spot. I don't think it has anything to do with, like, taking, like, you know, Roman backing him up, or Roman losing the Rumble to him, or Roman helping him in the Rumble, or anything like that. I think it's gonna just be, I want a Mania match against Roman if Roman wins the title before Mania or something like that. The future of WWE would be set if Ilya won, in my opinion. Oh, for sure. Especially, that's 1,000% true. I'm guessing that favor is a number 30 spot in the Rumble. That could be the case too. I wouldn't be too shocked at that. I guess I would just wonder. Well, I mean, Paul Heyman can get anything done, to be honest. If you're a Paul Heyman guy, it's pretty much set in stone. So I could see Punk maybe having that, but I guess the only thing is, well, that interview drops at the Rumble, so I guess the only thing would be, does he ask for the favor? Like, I guess, did he ask for the favor beforehand? But would you want to appear at 30? Because isn't, like, 27 the best spot for the male? If I'm Punk, I want to appear at 27. You know, get my feet wet a little bit. You know, something like that. Me personally, I wouldn't want to go in rusty. You know, it's like, do you want to be the number 1 seed in the NFL, or do you want to be, you know, the number 2 seed so you're not so dang rusty? So, I mean, that's just me personally. But then again, we've seen the Eagles and Chiefs get to the Super Bowl this year. Shout out to my Eagles. And Eagles weren't the number 1 seed, and the Chiefs were. And so one missed a week, one didn't miss a week, and they both made it. So I don't know. Maybe number 30 is fine. Next up, oh yeah, like I said, Jey Uso is literally this era's Jeff Hardy. Also, Michael Cole, I cannot believe you messed up that handshake. I can't believe you messed the handshake up, my guy. How you do that? How? It's like right there, Michael Cole. Come on, man. You were this close. You can't be letting, man, Pat McAfee cannot be the blackest dude on commentary, man. I'm tired of this, man. I know he's a former football player, so it kind of makes sense, but, like, man, Michael Cole, it was like this close. It's just getting the dap over. It's just a quick, it's just a little, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's just a little, It ain't that hard. Why is it so hard for certain folk of non-color? Just to, That's all it is. I don't understand how it's that hard. And funny enough, I actually had somebody mess that dap up with me a few weeks ago. Like, I went in for, like, a little, and they just went, like, and I felt so uncomfortable. I'm like, bro, what is this? I really can't do it, like, you know, it's like same hand, but, like, it's like a this. I'm just like, what? I felt uncomfortable. I felt like you were trying to, like, make love to my hand or something. I was like, I am in a relationship. You leave my hand alone. No. I don't know, man. But after this, though, we had Lyra Valkyria declares for the Rumble. American Made pulled up, and you had Chad Gable tell Lyra that, you know, they coming for the belt, that Ivy's going to get the belt for him, showing that he still is, he's still desperate for a title shot, which is good. It's good. We want Chad Gable to still be desperate for title shots and not just in mindless feuds. Now I just hope that this means we're eventually going to get a Chad Gable push. Chad Gable needs to be pushed to the moon at some point, whether it's a world heavyweight title shot or it's an Intercontinental Championship match, just something. He needs to be back in title pictures. I need to see this guy back on top, and I need to see him doing very well in WWE, because I got Kurt Angle saying every damn time he can that Chad Gable is a future champion, that he is a future star in the business. And I need to see it. Can we talk about Kai? I really don't care about Kai Cenat or ISO Speed, to be honest. I really don't care. Thought it's just a waste of a spot, to be honest. It's whatever to me. But yeah, I like to see that. You know, we still got American Made Alpha Academy standing off. Whatever, to be honest. Whatever. I mean, Alpha Academy are absolutely funny as hell with Maxine and all them, but they didn't end the feud properly. They kind of keep pushing it. It's just like, unless this leads to Andre Chase joining Alpha Academy like I predicted, I don't really care for it too much. But if it does, sick. But it also means that Chad Gable is likely going to get buried once again. And that's bad for business. We don't need that. Next thing we had happen, though, was the third match of the night. And yeah, we had 7 segments for the third match. Crazy. We had Liv and Raquel versus Bianca and Naomi. Really good match overall. Really good match. Funny enough, Raquel actually said that she wants to get the tag titles again with Liv at some point. So I wonder if that's going to happen. I wonder if they're going to actually be the ones to dethrone Bianca and Naomi and not Lash and Jakara. I think that's very possible. Also, I found it very funny that that we couldn't have a 8-woman tag match last week, probably because you didn't want both of your women's champions to be in the mid-card scene, and you already had a main event. But Raquel could be in a match this week. I found that funny. It's like 4 or 5 days, 3 days afterwards? Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Yeah, that's weird to me. It should have been an 8-woman tag match on Friday Night SmackDown. But I do think that Liv and Raquel might be the ones to dethrone Bianca and Naomi. I don't think it's going to be Lash and Jakara. I don't. I'm kind of believing it could be, though. In my Royal Rumble predictions video for the women's side of things, I did say that I think Lash and Jakara do get the belts, and that Lash and Naomi have like a little moment in the ring at the Royal Rumble, because I do think Lash is going to be in the Royal Rumble. I think it's going to kind of like call back to like their little match from a couple days before, which would be this Tuesday. So I do think that I don't know, I'm going back and forth on it now, because like I could see the potential of Liv and Raquel getting those belts. I really could, because okay, this is why I think it could happen. If you put them on NXT, yes, there's a potential for great matches. But do great matches help these belts? Because we've seen now time and time again that great matches don't help these belts. Because Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, Unholy Union, Unholy Union had some pretty dang good matches against Bianca and Jade. And they've also had some pretty good matches on NXT as well. Like when they had the belts. Didn't do much. Bianca and Jade, while great, like just powerful figures, didn't do much for the belts. Bianca and Naomi have put on great matches. Didn't do much for the belts. So is it going to take Liv and Raquel, with Liv being how over she is and being pretty dang good on the mic and being just an annoyance, but also being a star that you can put onto PLEs with these belts? Because now you don't really care about the lack of star power if you don't, if you put somebody else on the card, although there's Raquel. But I think they might end up putting Liv and Raquel with those. I think they might end up dropping those belts to Liv and Raquel instead of Lash and Jakara, and saying maybe Liv and Raquel can revive these belts. It's crazy because we have Raquel in there, but I think Liv Morgan might be able to do that. I think because of how good she is, and because she has Dom around her as well. This also allows Dom to kind of like move between Raw and SmackDown as well, potentially even NXT, so he could get, a bit more experience in the ring and stuff like that. Because it's always good for Dom to continue to, get more experience with guys of different ilks. He could even, if they go down to NXT, if Liv and Raquel take a visit down there, you could literally have Dom go against Oba. It does nothing for Dom. It does nothing for Dom. It does not help him at all. But it gives Oba somebody to feud with. It gives Oba a match for the night. It gives Oba, maybe like a potential little short feud with Dom, and then Oba just beats Dom or something like that. And Dom, I said already, I think Dom is going to win Money in the Bank this year and go on to cash in on whoever the World Heavyweight Champion is. It's probably like a Cena match where Cena's going to win the match, but then here comes Dom to get the World Heavyweight title because he's going to get a quick roll up. Having that on Oba's resume that he beat a guy who is now a World Heavyweight Champion is only going to do wonders for Oba Femi. So I think there is the potential that Liv and Raquel get those belts, and with them moving, you're also going to be able to have Dom go to SmackDown. That gives people on SmackDown a heel. If you have Liv and Raquel go to SmackDown, let's say we have Cody, Cody will still be on SmackDown. We can have Dom go over there and have a short little feud with him. You have Dom go to NXT, like I said, have a short little feud with Oba. We can have Dom have a short little feud with a lot of people. Just short little feuds. It'd be perfect. We don't need it with Damian, though. Please, not with Damian. Leave that alone. We could also potentially set up some other matches as well for Liv if we want to put Liv into any kind of U.S. title pictures or WWE Women's Championship pictures. You can set those up as well. So I think the belts should actually go on Liv and Raquel. While I do like it on Lash and Jakara because Lash and Jakara have been improving. They have been just improving so much over the past few months. And I think that this kind of like a great reward for them for all the hard work they've done and being able to improve so quickly. I think Liv and Raquel might be just a bit better for those belts. But you could put Liv and Raquel into a big feud with Lash and Jakara and have them appear on a PLE because that just does wonders for NXT. And I know NXT is already doing great, but why not want to do better? Have Liv Morgan come down there and be on one of your big, your big PLEs. She could be on a is it Heat Wave? Yeah, on Heat Wave. She could be on No Mercy or something like that, and just have a big feud with them. I think that would do wonders for NXT. It's going to do wonders for Liv because, hey, Liv is amazing in the ring. Well, no, I'm taking it back. She's pretty dang good in the ring. Getting more NXT, getting more experience with women down in NXT is only going to help her. Dom, it's only going to help him. Raquel, it's only going to help her because she hasn't had a lot of matches. Get her into NXT, a little bit. It's like the tag team scene, and she's going to have a lot of matches down there. What's good with you, Coyton? Glad to have you here from TikTok. Oh my God! Imagine having Raquel and Lash Legend have like a little standoff as well. That's gonna be perfect. So yeah, I think Liv and Raquel should be the ones to dethrone Bianca and Naomi. Now, speaking about Bianca and Naomi, real quick, something that kind of came to mind that was a bit interesting to me, and I got a video coming up I got a video coming on this as well. Coming, by the way. That's worded right. Felt worded weird. I think Naomi was behind this now. Behind the whole Jade attack. I don't think it was Bianca. Like, for the longest time, I was thinking Bianca as well as Jade. I kept saying, like, maybe Naomi did it for Jade. And I still think it's a possibility. I mean, not for Jade, for Bianca. And I think that's still a possibility. But with Naomi coming back last year, she made a big appearance. And then Jade made a big appearance. But who did Bianca go team with? Jade. But Naomi was back before Jade. Naomi and Bianca were cool before Jade. But Naomi left Bianca to go team with Jade. I mean, no, wait, my bad. But Bianca left Naomi to go team with Jade, even though they had a big old 6-woman tag match against Damage Control at WrestleMania. Before that, though, Naomi eliminated Jade in the Rumble. What if there's always been a little bit of animosity between the two since Naomi eliminated Jade and then since Jade took Naomi's spot, really, in the tag team with Bianca? Because we see how quick Naomi was to go team with Bianca ever since Jade got hurt. So what if we're not going to get Bianca Jade at this Rumble, at this Mania, but instead we're getting Naomi Jade? That'd be a big, it wouldn't be the biggest first match in the world for for Jade, but it would be, a good enough match. which could potentially confirm the reports that maybe Bianca is facing Rhea at this Rumble. I mean, at this Mania. I keep saying this Rumble. At this Mania. I think that's actually going to happen. I think Naomi was the one that attacked Jade out of jealousy. And I think what's going to happen is that we're going to get Naomi versus Jade at WrestleMania. By the way, for those of y'all on TikTok, a few of y'all asked me about Rumble picks. I got a whole video right here predicting every Rumble winner for the Women's Royal Rumble. Go check that thing out. It's over here on YouTube. Got the Men's Royal Rumble video dropping this week. So, yeah, I think there's a potential that we get Naomi versus Jade at WrestleMania. I think so. And maybe it's not the match that people had wanted between Bianca and Jade, but that's fine. We don't need to do that match yet because we need to get Jade to a point where she's on Bianca's level ring-wise because we want top-tier match. We want Bianca Jade to be a 5-star match. We don't want Bianca to be carrying in the match, and we don't want Bianca to be carrying in the feud. You allow Jade to go against Naomi, someone who I believe is decent on the mic, but not that great. It's going to allow Jade to get more mic experience and not get buried on the dang mic. Then throughout the year, we have Jade and Bianca kind of working more and more together. Maybe then we get Bianca versus Jade at the next Mania. Once again, if you want to see my prediction for the Women's Royal Rumble, right here over here on my YouTube. Maybe we even get Jade versus Bianca at SummerSlam. Maybe we get Jade versus Bianca at SummerSlam. I could see that happening. We should get Punk versus Gunther at the Chamber. I think we're either going to get Gunther or we're going to get Cody in the Chamber. I think one of the two is going to be in there, and they have to be in there. They have to be in there. I think if we don't get one of the two in there, I'm going to be sick to my stomach because it's time to get the top champions back in the Chamber. We need to get one of the women's champions and one of the men's champions. And I think Gunther might be the men's champion because I think that's why Seth and Logan got in the ring. You know, we're probably going to have a few more people get in that ring. A few more people get in that chamber. Obviously, we'll have a few more people get in the chamber because you need 6 people to get in the chamber. But I think that was kind of letting us know that likely going to be Gunther. And this is how we're going to start making him dominant again. We're going to have him win the dang chamber. But we're going to have Jay in that match. Very similar to Kofi, where Kofi Mania happened because of his excellent showing. I think Jay's going to have an excellent showing in the chamber, and people are going to start saying, ye at Mania, ye at Mania, ye at Mania. That's what we want. That's what we getting. Cody is turning heel soon. He is losing to Kevin Owens. I don't think he's turning heel soon. I think he is going to go Homelander for sure. I do not see us getting heel Cody. I really don't see us getting it. I think we get Homelander Cody, where he's a very understandable off the rocker face, where he's just going. He's going to be like just a lot more of an asshole, really. But he's not going to cheat to win or anything like that. He doesn't need to do anything like that. And I'm fine with that. I said it on my Blue Sky account, which, by the way, description for my Blue Sky account. We need more faces that are not just kissing babies. You know how sometimes in stories we'll get like, we got the good guy, super baby face main character, and then the rival who's also a good guy, but has a bit of cockiness to him or has a bit of an attitude to him, little bit, just a little bit of oomph in him. And I think that's what we need more in wrestling. We need these faces that are not just baby faces. We need faces like CM Punk who really get in your face and be like, I am the best in the world. I don't need to cheat to win because I respect this dang sport, but I'm better than every single one of y'all in that locker room. Not any one of y'all can touch me. And I think we're going to get that from Cody as well, where Cody really just starts snapping on people and starts letting everybody know that you ain't the best. That's what he let Punk know, that he's not the best in the world, that Cody is now. Who do you think beats the War Raiders for the tag titles? Oh, it's got to be Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, 1,000%. If it's not Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, I'm going to be sick to my dang stomach. Also, I'm going to go ahead and drop this, what's it called, up here. I'm going to drop this little topic that I have written down right here. This is going to be really dang big, though. I don't want it that big. Goodness gracious. No, I want it like right. Where'd it go? Why I keep going so dang big? I don't want it that damn big. Whatever. My prediction is the Wyatt Six will come after Cody, and Cody will create the Nightmare Academy. That would be really dang interesting. See, I didn't want it to be. What the hell? That's not what I wanted at all. Oh my gosh. Why is it backwards? I don't know why it's backwards, y'all. What the hell? That's so weird. All right, I'm just gonna ask y'all. Who are the better world heavyweight title run? Seth Rollins or Gunther? I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all that question. I don't know what's going on, man. Let's see. What do we have happen next, though? We kind of got on that little thing right there. We got Bailey. Oh, yeah, we have Bailey and Rhea. Bailey interrupts Rhea's interview and then faces off with Io. I'm assuming that we're going to probably get some stuff in the ring between them during the Rumble. I don't need to see Bailey versus Io. I'm perfectly fine off of it. Bailey versus Io is just whatever to me. I'm just, nah. No, I am. Well, did I say Bailey versus Io? Bailey versus Rhea. My bad. Bailey versus Rhea. I don't need to see. I'm cool off of it. You know. I mean, if you want to keep face, I guess face all the 4 horsewomen, but you're not gonna face Mercedes because that's never gonna happen. So, I got Io winning at Chamber. If anything, I got her winning at Chamber to get a match. I don't think she wins at or she's going to win something to be the number 1 contender. Because I don't think she wins that Chamber either. I think they're going to have like an actual women's Chamber match, which they really need to have happen. Seth Rollins carried Raw for a whole year. It was definitely Rhea, Dom, and Seth. Yeah, for sure. They definitely carried that. I got to put Dom there because he absolutely carried with Rhea. I was about to say Bailey and Io is one of the... Yeah, no, I meant to say Bailey and Rhea. Bailey and Io. I'm so glad people are actually recognizing that match as one of the greatest matches of all time because that, in my opinion, was the best match of Mania. In my opinion. I 1,000% still believe that it should have been the headline for night 1. It's my personal opinion on that. I did not really care for the tag team match between Cody, Seth, Rock, and Roman. I felt like that could have just opened the show. Bailey and Io deserved that spot, man. It was such a damn good match. Yeah, no, I just don't need Bailey and Rhea. Let's see what we had next. What we have happen next? Penta declares for the Rumble. That was pretty cool, you know. It's going to be pretty cool to see Penta in the Rumble, exactly what he can do, because he is a high flyer. He's a very, very athletic man. If Jacob Fatu's in that Rumble, oh my goodness gracious. Oh, man. The standoff between Jacob Fatu and Penta is going to be phenomenal. They need to hurry up and capitalize on Jay's popularity before it's too late. Bruh, I keep saying it. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think this man's ever going to... It's ever going to be too late. My favorite match, personally, was the 10-man tag team ladder match. That was a really good match as well. Really, really good match as well. I just love Bailey versus Io so much, man. It was a phenomenal match. It didn't need a main event. It didn't need a main event as a thing. I don't think Cody, Seth, Rock, Roman needed a main event. It's stupid in my opinion. Plus, if you didn't have a main event, you know, you would have never put so much wear and tear. You would have put less wear and tear on Roman and Seth's body because they could have went backstage and just rested up a bit. Ray Phoenix is rumored to be in the WWE soon. He won't be there until mid-2025. That's how long his contract is until. The 1 year thing. It's until mid-2025. Afterwards, we had a 2K announcement. 2K25 cover, Roman Reigns. We also got it leaked, I guess, or whatever, that the Bloodline cover is going to be the deluxe cover. I'm definitely here for that. I'm not paying $90 for that damn cover, though, or $80, whatever it is. So, yeah. But I will be getting, I will likely be getting that one if I get the game. I think Trick and Mello open at 1 and 2 at the Rumble. I could see that happening. But in my Women's Royal Rumble prediction video, I had Charlotte and Becky entering 1 and 2. So I don't think they're going to do the same formula for the Men's Royal Rumble. I think we get somebody else. I think we get, man, I don't even know, to be honest. So I got to work on this video, though. I'm still trying to think of who should open the Rumble. I have most of my participants. I'm missing, like, a few people. I just don't know who opens the Rumble. That's, like, the one thing I'm, like, just stuck on with the Men's Rumble. We had Drew McIntyre interrupt Paul Heyman. And then the interesting thing happened in this little segment. One, I thought Drew McIntyre was going to tear down the Roman Reigns thing. Did you just see Melo took out Cody after Raw? Why? Why did he... What? What the hell was Melo doing there? One, Two, why the hell did he take out Cody? Who is John Cena fate? Oh, who is I'll get to that in a second. Let me see this. Let me see if I can find like a freaking video or something on this. Hopefully I don't start lagging too much. I'm gonna make myself small screen real quickly. Elgato! Oh my gosh, the Elgato capture card. Any declared for the Rumble? Okay. I mean, I ain't too mad at that. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Oh, I might get copyrighted for this. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this, y'all. Mello attacks Cody Rhodes. Let me see if I can find the video of this. Well, this thing would pull up on X. If I could get it. No. How you gonna give me the X link, but you ain't even gonna link the damn video, bro? Like, my goodness, man, link the video. What we doing? Link the video. Damn. Since it was on TV. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and drop that. Drop that. No, I don't care about signing in. I don't even have an X account. Let me get a little window capture going on over here. Boom. Let me go ahead and link that. Boom. Let me go ahead and put my camera over this. All right, let's go ahead and see what the heck happened. I gotta see this little attack right here. Go ahead and put myself right in the middle. Oh, he's... Man, I didn't even get the video. Mad as hell, bruh. Can I get the video, please? Plot twist, Atlanta. I'm closing the show. Not plot twist. What the... Bro, why do they have Mello saying all of, like, the Gen Z slang? What is this? What is this, man? This is funny as hell. Mello... That should be... Okay, there we go. Can I get, like, a video or something like that? There we go. I think this should be... Bro, why do I keep just not getting videos? Ain't nobody got the damn video? Tell me none of y'all mofos done leaked the video already? Now, this is why you can't use Bing, bruh. Oh my God, why am I using Bing? Look it, bruh. This is why you never trust Bing. Yeah, I think you can. Which one of these got to do with Carmelo Hayes? I see Drew McIntyre attack Cody Rhodes. I see Brock Lesnar attack Cody Rhodes. I see everything but Mello. Where is Mello at, Bing? Oh my God, man. That's why you can't trust stupid Bing. Mello attacks Cody Rhodes. I swear, you can't trust a Bing. Oh my God, man. Man, they ain't got really no video. Let's go to YouTube. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Attacks. Everything but what we wanted. Yeah, no. I'm surprised I want to upload the video already. Because I ain't got X. It's all I got. That sucks. Oops. Damn, even Google did the same stupid thing. Never mind, maybe. Oh, no, I'm still on Bing. Whoops. My bad, Google. No, why is it still got me on damn Bing? I don't want to be on Bing. Sucks. Whatever. No, I guess maybe you can't send links. That sucks. That sucks. Let's see what we can do like this. Because someone said it's on TikTok. That's SmackDown. That's SmackDown. Raw. TikTok. Mello actually attacked him during his entrance. Nope. Yeah, no, this is all just... That's whatever. That's annoying. Screw you, TikTok. Or screw you, internet. So it sucks about not having what's it called? X. I mean, I don't really care to use the app, but yeah, as you can see, plot twist. I'm closing this show out. They got this guy saying all the Gen Z slang, man. So shout out to Mello for being able to do the Gen Z slang, I guess. My camera is backwards. Don't like that. There we go. You know, shout out to Mello doing all the Gen Z slang. Yeah, that's a weird closeout. But yeah, no, we had Drew interrupt Paul Heyman, and he declares that he's going after Punk. He declares he's going after Punk, which I thought was pretty interesting because I mean, the feud's got to be over. It's got to be over, right? But I guess not. I guess we're still going back to that, or the Headhunters thing. So yeah, I don't know. Do I send the money? Do I send money to who? I don't be sending nobody money. Who is John Cena facing? Probably Braun Breaker. That's my prediction. I think John Cena faces Braun Breaker for the IC title to put Braun Breaker over. Although I guess Sheamus. Damn, I don't know, to be honest. Because I think it's CM Punk Cody. I think it's Roman Drew. I think it's either Jay Gunther. I mean, it's probably Gunther then, if he doesn't face. If Jay doesn't face Gunther, then it's probably Cena, but I really want Jay to face Gunther. So yeah, I think he's just teasing the Paul. That Paul will turn on Roman for Punk. Could be that too. It could be that too, to be honest. I don't know. Then we had a really great match afterwards with Drew and Sami, although I'm kind of tired of seeing Drew and Sami have matches together. But you could have Mello beat Braun if he's on Raw. You could, but I don't think he's going to be on Raw yet, but you definitely could. Unless he did decide to leave SmackDown because of the way Nick Aldis is treating him. That'd be a really good match, too. But yeah, no, you had Drew and Sami fighting each other again. Drew uses the ropes to beat Sami. You know, then he attacks Sami. Here comes Cody. Cody attacks Drew. Here comes KO. Obviously alluding to that whole KO and Drew are working together kind of thing, or eventually working together. Seth is probably going to be with them as well. I do think Sami too. I really do not want Gunther versus Logan at Mania. I think it's the worst match in the world. I'm fine. Well, not the worst match in the world. I think it's just a dumbass match to have happen. Like, Logan does not need to get that opportunity he does not need to take that opportunity for somebody else. In my opinion, it's just really, really stupid. He's not even showing up every single week, man. We had to wait 3 whole weeks just to get the dude. I'm cool. He's probably not going to be there for like another 3 weeks. He'll be on at Rumble. That's about it. Oh, yeah, and Sami Helluva kicks Cody Rhodes. Now, I made a TikTok recently, literally just like right after Raw. I think Sami Zayn joins the Crash Outs trio, the Headhunters, because of the fact that Cody Rhodes is not able, because Sami's been messing up a lot. He messed up with Roman Reigns where he Helluva kicked him, got forgiven. Helluva kicked Seth Rollins, got forgiven. I don't think he's going to be able to get forgiven by Cody this time because Cody's not in the right space. He's not in the right space to be forgiving Sami Zayn for what he just did. And I think Sami Zayn is not going to be in the right space to have Cody not forgive him. I think it's going to mess Sami Zayn up too, and especially with everything going on with Kevin Owens right now. I think this is going to lead to Sami Zayn accidentally or being manipulated into joining the Headhunters. He already wrestled Cody and Roman for the WWE title. Don't put it past. That's true, Zodiac. That is true. Oh man, I could definitely see Logan and Gunther. I just hope it's Jay. I want it to be Jay, man. I'm sorry, especially if Logan gets that damn belt from Gunther. I'd be pissed. And then the weird thing happened afterwards. So I don't know about y'all. Cody and Punk just felt very off script. This felt like such a weird promo. Like, it almost felt like CM Punk was, like, genuinely concerned for Cody. And it's like, maybe it's just because, like, how it happened. Because, like, it felt like the end of Raw, but there's no actual ending. You get this weird ad for 2K, and then here comes Cody and Punk. And it just felt so weird that it just did not feel real. Like, it felt real. Like, it did not feel scripted at all. Okay, send on Discord, bet. Oh, bet. Let me go ahead and get in a Discord. Woo! What Whoops, did the wrong thing. Let me go ahead and go over to Discord. Discord. Wasn't there a whole ass song called Discord or some shit like that? All right, let me go ahead and throw my Discord up here. And make sure y'all join the Discord, by the way. Make sure y'all join the Discord if y'all not already in the Discord. What the hell? Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, wait, I can't even see it. Whoops. What the hell happened to the man's tattoo? That tattoo look ass. Oh, that looks kind of cool, actually. Wait, that's not even... No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I seen the link. I don't know where the link went. Oh, it's in the WWE section. Hey, make sure y'all join the Discord if y'all not already in the Discord. WWE. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me zoom in on that. Oh, you can drop. Okay, hold on. You can walk on the barricade now? Or this dude moves off the barricade? Oh. All right, that's a little game changer right there. That's a game changer. I like that. They're adding barricade dives now. Bruh, that's clean. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's really good. That's a really good addition. Look at the underground. Oh, the underground matches. Okay. Okay, so underground matches are going to have WWE stars, or it looks like maybe like just random NPCs, I think. And no ropes. I hope you get to go outside of the ring for this. I really hope you do get to go outside of the ring for this, because I'm definitely here for this if you get to. Okay, here's the link. Oops. Bro, this man, Cody Rhodes, just keep getting beat up by everybody. Well, hold on. Ah! Give me the audio. Oh, I turned the desktop audio on. Oh, there we go. Why everybody beating up Cody Rhodes for, man? Everybody stay whooping his ass. Let me get the audio, though. Let me go ahead and get that good old audio. I gotta throw my headphones in. Why they stay jumping this man, Cody Rhodes, bruh? Let my guy Cody breathe, bruh. Let him breathe. This is sick work. Is it gonna play the audio now? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Why you doing my guy Cody like this for, bruh? This is sick work. He just got beat up by Drew, and then now we going low blow? Come on, man. Come on. The Gen Z-ness from Mello, man. Oh my God, bro. Why do we keep allowing this man to say put the fries in the bag? Why do we keep allowing this to happen, bro? I mean, it's funny as hell, but oh my God. You know, black on black crime, man. You hate to see this, man. You really do hate to see this, man. I can't see this happen between two brothers, man. The good brother Cody and the good brother Mello, man. Yeah, I need to sit them down and just talk to these two men, man, because we can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this. Not in 2025, man. 2024, we got to leave that in 2024. Can't keep doing this, man. But, oh my God, man. This guy Mello is amazing. What would you do if Omos wins the Rumble? I'm going to cry myself to sleep, because what the fuck we doing in 2025? What are we doing in 2025? Having Omos win the Rumble, man. You know how sick of a Rumble win that would be? Ain't no way I want to see Omos win the Rumble, man. No way. No, I can't have that happen. I can't have that happen. But yeah, no, that Cody, the Cody Punk stuff just felt weird, but I really did like it, though. That was a good ass promo. I said in my TikTok video as well that WWE really needed this because the week that AEW had with the AEW collision with Tony and Mariah's promo being, in my opinion, the best segment, like one of the best promos in a long ass time. WWE needed this promo. And this promo was absolutely phenomenal. A top tier 10 out of 10 promo from two guys who can cut a damn good promo. We already knew Punk could. And Cody, to be able to keep up with Punk in this promo, it showed a lot from Cody. I think this promo should show a lot of Cody haters that he can kill it on the mic if he needs to. Maybe he's not going to give you that he's not going to give you that like aggression on the mic all the time that CM Punk and Seth Rollins will. Maybe his voice doesn't sound the greatest like their voices do. I think they have really good mic voices, like a Roman Reigns even as well. But Cody can just kill a promo, man. He can absolutely kill a promo. And this promo between him and Punk, it was top tier. And I think it is alluding to CM Punk possibly winning at Mania. I think a lot of people thought it was going to be Roman. I think it's going to be Punk. If Melo won, would generally be one of the greatest wins ever. If Melo wins this Rumble, I'm here for it, man. I mean, I'm here for it. Put him in a damn Mania match, but it would be crazy to say the least. It'd be a great-ass match, though. He had a great, phenomenal series with Andrade. Be interesting. Omos is bunting. There's more development. Yeah, now Omos got to go down to NXT, possibly feud with Oba and all that before he gets back up to the main roster. They had the end credits come up before Punk and Cody segment 2. Yeah, they had them come up, and then they stopped them, and then they had a weird ad, and then they had Cody and Punk, and then they had another promo. I mean, they had like another little end credit. So it was very, very, very odd. But like I said, this Raw, though, overall, really dang good Raw. I personally was pleased with this Raw. We have not had many good Raw. Like, I'm going to be real with y'all. Raw's been kind of hitting the bucket for the past few weeks now. They've been fine, but they've been fine in comparison to, like, the first Raw on Netflix. This Raw felt great. I was thoroughly pleased from start to finish. I felt like I was actually it was a good show, you know. We had some good tag team matches. We had a good tag team match. We had some other good matches as well. We had a good closing. You know, it just felt pretty good overall. I definitely give this Raw like a 7 out of 10. And if it does eventually lead to Sami joining the Headhunters, what I'm going to call them, then this Raw, when I look back at it, is 10 times better. It's a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I guess that the perks of not being on a schedule, if they want to add something that wasn't scheduled, they could do it. Yes, that's why I do like them being on Netflix. I hope that eventually SmackDown gets to be on Netflix and NXT gets to be on Netflix because specifically SmackDown, it needs to stop being on a schedule. It needs to stop being a 3-hour show all the time if it doesn't need to be a 3-hour show, which it likely never needs to be a 3-hour show. 2.5 hours is fine. Even tonight, they went like 2 hours and 45 minutes. It was odd. But I'm fine with that, man. If you need to only go 2:45, go 2:45. If you need to go the full 3, go the full 3. If you need to go over 3, go over 3. But the schedule of just always being 3 hours or always being 2 hours, it just doesn't work. Because sometimes the SmackDowns or the Raws or whatever, they need 3 hours. They really do, because there's a lot more things that need to be thrown in. Or sometimes they only need 2 hours. Sometimes they need maybe even less than 2 hours. Maybe we don't need to do a 2-hour show all the time. Especially with SmackDown right now. I mean, well, I guess they're going to get a lot of their stars back, like Becky. Becky's probably going to Raw. But like Charlotte and stuff. I say Charlotte and stuff, it's literally just Charlotte. I mean, Randy be back too, so it's cool. So that's cool. But like, with them getting some of their stars back, maybe, 2 hours will be fine, but less than 2 hours probably could be even okay for them as well. And until we really start fixing a lot of that stuff up over there, like fix the tag division. Hopefully the Rumble match fixes the tag division. The 2 out of 3 falls between MCMG and DIY. So if that does, great. Tag division is going to be up. Hopefully fix the women's division. I hope Jordynne Grace goes to SmackDown and goes against Chelsea Green and eventually gets that belt from Chelsea Green and goes on a run with that belt. I hope that the top card scene is really dang good too. AJ's recovering. Hopefully he can come back. I would not want it rushed though, because I want this man to be able to walk again. So yeah. Do you like the United States Championship? The women's title, the men's title, or do you just mean like the United States Championship as like who, like Shinsuke Nakamura holding the belt? I guess that's really a question there. But yeah, no, for like the next, if y'all got any last question or anything like that, feel free to drop them. If not, this is probably the end of it. But it's a fun little, it's a fun little hour and a half or so, just chilling with y'all. We do this every single time after Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, AEW, Dynamite, Collision. We're going to be talking to them as much as we can. Roxanne versus Lyra. I got after Mania. I think that happens at like a summer. I think that happens like King and Queen of the Ring time, somewhere around there, or like not King and Queen of the Ring. I think it happens like a month or two afterwards. I think Roxanne appears on Monday Night Raw and immediately goes after Lyra. I think Roxanne fights Bayley at Stand and Deliver. The men's, it's okay. I don't really like the look of it. I wish they would get like a little bit like a facelift. I would like for the U.S. title to be gold. Be gold. Like keep the red, white, and blue, but like be gold. I would like that a lot more. I don't know why. I just feel like it'd be like a better color instead of like the color it is now, which is kind of like just whatever. I don't like the color now. Right over here, Women's Royal Rumble video. Right over here, go check it out. I think Roxanne and Mello win Money in the Bank. I got Dom winning Money in the Bank. I think Mello probably next year when we start getting him a bit more hot. Got to give him like a little mid-card run first. I think Mello ends up winning Money in the Bank in 2026. I think women's side of things, I think Roxanne's too early. I want Roxanne to get a nice slow push so people don't hate her for BS reasonings. I want people to hate Roxanne just because she's easy to hate because of the cockiness. I don't want people to hate her because like, oh, she's getting a big old push that she doesn't deserve. I want her to go for that mid-card belt, win it, hold it for a good 6 to 9 months, drop it to somebody, and then we start working on her potentially, winning the Rumble next year. Maybe she wins that. Maybe doesn't win that, but we act like she's going to win that. Maybe she possibly wins an Elimination Chamber match to, go to Mania. And then maybe she wins the Money in the Bank that same year. I would like something like that instead. I like a little bit of a slow push with her. I think the women, now that we have the mid-card belts, they need to get slow pushes. We do not need any fast pushes at all. Perfectly fine, we don't need to be just zooming them along. I also hope WWE stops the thing of women mid 20s to like early 30s is when they win all their damn titles. I don't think that should be a woman's prime. I think the woman's treat the woman's prime kind of like the men's prime, where you can do like the mid to late 30s as well. I think early 20s. I think early and mid 20s should be like your mid card title runs, your IC, your US's. I think Lyra and Roxanne should get a few US and IC title runs under their belt before really touching that top belt. I think we should do something like that instead. So maybe not even like a year into Roxanne's WWE run. I think maybe like a few. I think Roxanne should win her first title in like 3-4 years. I don't think she needs to win it anytime soon, in my opinion. Give it like 2028, 2029, somewhere around there to win your first title. I think Lyra should win hers around 2027 because she has won the IC title now. So, she's getting there closer and closer. I think Dom wins King of the Ring over Cena and goes to SummerSlam and faces Gunther. I think Gunther loses the belt before then. I hope Jay wins it, to be honest. But I could see the potential of Dom winning King of the Ring. But I think King of the Ring would fit Dom's character. But I think Money in the Bank would be better. Because he could be very similar to Edge, where Edge got Money in the Bank, cashed in on Cena. I think Dom could do that, cash in on a match where Cena's at, roll up Cena, so Cena can't get 17, and then have Cena like chasing after Dom and gets that number 17 against Dominic Mysterio. That'd be perfect for me. When do you think Cora Jade is coming to the main roster? I got about 2 years. If she doesn't come up this year, I think it's going to be like another year or so. I think that what they're going to try to do with Cora Jade right now, which is the smartest thing in the world to do, allow her to keep being on TNA. Allow her to keep being on TNA because it's going to build a fan base for her, which is the only thing Cora needs. Mic skills, pretty good. Ring skills, pretty good. Charisma, pretty good. She has like that very arrogant charisma to her. she needs a fan base, and NXT has never been able to do that. They've never been able to build a fan base for Cora Jade. Allow her to be in TNA and to build up a fan base. That way, when she gets back to NXT, whether it even is as a heel, she's going to have people more invested into her because she's really good. Go back and watch. I always point to this match. Go back and watch the 2022 Iron Survivor Women's Challenge. She hit an amazing hidden blade on Roxanne, I think. I think it was Roxanne, or it was... Ooh, I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Roxanne, though. I think so. She's really good, though. Low-key, what they could do, Cena wins King of the Ring, and Cena goes to SummerSlam to win his 17th, and right before he's about to win Dom Cash. I think that's what they should do. I would say pin Cena, though, because I think Cena should throw Dom out of the Rumble. I think Dom should be in this Rumble, and Cena should throw him out, and Dom should, be plotting his revenge against Cena, and then that leads to Cena versus, Dom cashing in on Cena. I mean, the idea is fine, though. I don't know if Cena should win King of the Ring, though. Maybe. And I mean, it's another way for him to get to the damn thing, but my only issue is that I don't want Cena to be in every single tournament this year to get a number one contender shot. Like, I don't want him to be in the Royal Rumble, then being the King of the Ring, then being Money in the Bank, then being some damn, or even, because he's going to be at Elimination Chamber, so he's likely not going to win the Rumble. He's going to be in an Elimination Chamber match for, the spot to go to Mania. I don't want him to be in that, and then he's and then he loses that, and then he goes to King of the Ring. I don't need him doing all that. At some point, I need this man to actually earn the shot other than just being in a damn tournament or something like that for it. Go fight the dang champion or something like that. Have the champion attack you. He will be, and he will lose most of them. And that's why I just don't. I think that's when it just becomes like, okay, now we're just forcing Cena to get number 17. It's like we're doing everything we can, and it's like, it feels the exact opposite of Cena's career where he had to fight for it rather than it being given to him. I think they should go that way, like just mirror what his career's always been, which was him getting to the top because of the crowd, and not him getting to the top because the Authority wants him to be in all these damn matches, Or I guess the Authority, because they're not really there anymore, but they are still there. I would prefer to be like that. Just in my opinion, at least. Maybe win like a triple threat to, be the number one contender. Something like that. I think that would be a lot better for Cena than just being in every single dang tournament. Although maybe you do want him to be in all of these because he hasn't been there for the past 3 weeks. So yeah, maybe you do want him to be in all these. I don't know. Me personally, I'm kind of fine off of it. But I mean, hey, we all got different opinions, so yeah. But with that, if y'all don't got any last final questions, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. If y'all do, okay, let's go ahead and answer this one. Who do you think Cody Rhodes should recruit for the Nightmare Academy? I want to create it in WWE 2K24. I like the idea of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa being under his wing. I like that idea because they're heels right now. They're likely going to have the tag team belts. And I think Cody, if he recruits them, neither one of them are going for belts. Why not recruit the guys that aren't going to come for your belt, most likely? Like, unless Tommaso Ciampa or Johnny Gargano want to get the WWE Championship. But it's like recruit guys that, have belts, so they're not going to go for you. So you kind of have like a little more secure around you. You're a little more feeling of comfort around you that no one's going to be like your friends aren't going to go after you for your belt. Because we know Randy's going to eventually do it as well. I think Duke Hudson, DIY, and Candice LeRae will be perfect. Only reason I don't like that is because you have 2 jobbers in there, and I don't think we should put jobbers around Cody. Like, I mean, I guess you probably don't want like top tier guys around Cody either, but like we seen how it went with Wyatt 6, where you had too many jobbers around them, and it kind of hurt them, I feel. And when I made my video about Wyatt 6, a lot of people said the reasoning for it was because a lot of the jobbers in the group, that they love Bo Dallas, they love Eric Rowan, but the rest of them guys are just jobbers, and that it just kind of hurt the overall aura of the group. And I hate that we're kind of in that era because I feel like factions need jobbers. Top tier factions need them. The Authority had them with J&J Security, but I feel like with the Bloodline, where none of them were really jobbers. I mean, I guess you can kind of say Sami was, but none of them were really jobbers. So I felt like I think the Bloodline kind of hurt a lot of future factions in a sense, because now if you don't have top tier guys in your faction, you're just not gonna be top tier. We just don't really care for your faction. Even Damage Control, all top tier besides Dakota Kai, sadly. But like Kabuki Warriors, Io Sky, even Bailey was like a former champion, so it was fine. You know, like they had a lot of top tierness there. Maybe Malachi Black joins him. I wouldn't be mad at Malachi Black joining Cody Rhodes. Like that's a guy where it's like, you know, you really put a top. Yeah, true. That's true. I guess Solo just had like the aura, though. I guess that's what it really was. Do you think Karrion Kross is turning everyone heel? I 1000% think so. I think they're gonna give a major push to Karrion Kross within like the next year or two. I think so. But yeah, no, I think Malachi Black could join. I think let me see. Who could join? Malachi Black. Let me do this real quick. Whoops, I keep pressing the wrong button. I keep meaning to press the minimize button. Let's see. Let me go. Okay, there we go. Let me go ahead and let me put this over. Let me put this to fit the screen. I should just put stretch the screen. Stretch the screen. Let me grab my camera, put that over, but minimize myself. Okay, we can look at some guys. We can look at some guys real quick. Let's see. Get this out of here. And get that out of here as well. No. Okay. I guess on SmackDown, start with SmackDown first. Karrion will come after Cody once he's done. I really don't think Cody turns heel. Let's see. Who could we look at? I need to get some water. I don't think. Well, Andrade might be pretty interesting. Like Andrade, Malachi Black, that might be pretty interesting. What about the potential of Street Profits being with Cody Rhodes? I'm not too mad at that either. Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford. I'm not mad at that. I'm really, really not. And with B-Fab kind of, you know, going off on her own, you could bring in Brandy if you really want to be like the fourth one in the group. Andrade and Cody have history, especially outside of WWE. You could have Cody, you could have Andrade, you could have Malachi. I don't like Apollo being in that group, especially because they're turning face now, so there's that. I kind of like the thought, though, of Cody, Malachi, Andrade. I guess, do you want it to only be 3 people? Maybe you only do 3. I'm trying to think, like, who would you really... Because Malachi and Andrade, I think, are you know, they got some aura. They put on amazing matches. Hear me out. Cody could recruit from... That's what I'm thinking, like, Andrade, Malachi, 2 former AEW members. Kind of like puts a little... You know, it's a little shot at AEW that, hey, we're doing better with your guys than you could. Because AEW is doing the same thing. We know. They're both taking shots at each other every single dang time. And which is fine. I'm all here for it. I think some of the fans got shut the hell up, though, but I'm all here for it. So then I guess you would say, who's another former AEW guy if you really want to throw more into the group? Brandy could be somebody you add to you add to their group. Ethan Page and Shawn Spears. If you really want to go to 5-man faction, I do like that thought. Ethan Page, Shawn Spears, Malachi, Andrade. I think it's actually perfect. If you want to go with a 5-man group, and I think you should still add Brandy just because Homelander Cody with Brandy would be perfect, unless you want to kind of keep it Homelander Cody by himself. Miz a feud with Shinsuke. I like the thought of it because we kind of probably got to get that U.S. belt off of Shinsuke at some point. Also, he kind of just be like really good for the feud. I mean, man, I wanted Malachi or Andrade to feud with Shinsuke. I think it might be good for Cody's group to have 2 people have a title. I think it might be good for the group to have more than one person with a title. I think Cody, Malachi, Andrade, Ethan, and Sean would be amazing. I think they would be amazing. You know what? The only issue is they're not alluding to it with Andrade, but with Ethan Page, he is snapping right now. You could have Jade. Oh, hold on. Because I think WWE might be doing something right now, y'all. I think they might be doing something. Because think about it like this real quick, okay? Think about it like this. Cody Rhodes is losing all his friends. He's snapping. Jade Cargill is starting to lose her friends. She's snapping. She might snap. Ethan Page is starting to not lose friends, but lose matches, lose feuds. He's snapping. What if they're telling us the real Crash Out trio is not Seth, Drew, and KO? What if it's Cody, Ethan, and Jade? And maybe two potential others that we just don't know yet. What if that's what WWE is kind of telling us? That we've been looking at it, that we've been looking too direct at it. And instead we need to look a little deeper at people who aren't connected, but are connected. Because Cody, Ethan, and Jade go back to AEW. What if they are doing that? I would not be too surprised. I wouldn't be. Especially with the fact that, and I'm going back to taking shots at each other. Right now in AEW, Mercedes Moné is on a fantastic run. Might potentially break Jade Cargill's TBS title run. What would be the best thing for WWE to do to take shots back at AEW? Because they basically traded women's stars. Have Jade be in a much bigger storyline. Put her in a faction. Put her potentially in the WWE Women's Championship picture. Put her eventually in the United States Women's Championship picture. Because I keep saying it. There's a very real possibility that Mercedes Moné joins the Hurt Syndicate. Mercedes Moné joins the Hurt Syndicate. I definitely do. Mercedes Moné joins the Hurt Syndicate. I 1000% believe that's possible. How do you now with WWE, what's your move? It's chess. It is chess between AEW and WWE. That's why when people tell me that AEW is not competition for WWE, they 1000% are. Maybe not in the ratings wise. They might not be able to be up there numbers wise, but they are definitely, they're on WWE's radar. Tony Storm, Mariah May. That's a chess move. Your turn, WWE. Cody Punk. I raise you one. Cody Punk. Rumble is going to be a big thing. It's going to be a very big thing. Oh, and then also, let's take a little step back. Cody Roman was a move. Okay, we're going to give it a while. Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega. Just chess matches back and forth. I think there's a very real possibility that Jade Cargill, Ethan Page, and Cody Rhodes are the real Crash Out trio, and it's not Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. I truly believe that. And maybe we like you said, Glee, maybe there is the potential that, Malachi, Andrade, and Shawn Spears could be added. Shawn Spears definitely could. Because he's crashing out low-key he's kind of like manipulating folk. So maybe like he's this, maybe not him, but there's a potential though. There's a potential there, man. I think it could definitely happen. Let's see. Cody lures Malachi into the group by offering him a broader platform for his ideology. Together they share a vision of dismantling WWE's false heroes and rebuilding it in their image. That's low-key hard. Especially if he does go back to that whole father gimmick. That's low-key hard, man. That's low-key hard as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. No, I ain't. No, that one's fire. If I put that in the video, which I most likely will, I'm giving you your credit for it. I'm gonna put it right, just right above me. We need to do that as well, because that's hard as hell. Do you have a PS5? Of course I got a PS5. No, that's hard as hell. Are you going live tomorrow? No, I will not be live tomorrow. Me and my girl are going to be on a date tomorrow. We're long distance, so because him and Cody. Yeah, I feel that. I just think that like Shawn Spears' role is probably going to be developing. I think Shawn Spears would be pretty cool in a tag team though. Kind of like remember how they did what's the name? Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Like I think putting Shawn Spears in a tag team with somebody who's like, you know, a superstar, but maybe has kind of fallen off the rocker, or fallen off the train. I think that would be really good for Shawn Spears. Like Shawn Spears and an LA Knight tag team. Shawn Spears and a AJ Styles tag team might be pretty sick too. Just Shawn Spears and somebody to be in a tag team to possibly help the tag team division out. I think that'd be really great. I think that'd be really, really great for Shawn Spears, because I don't see much else happening with him. I don't think he gets onto the main roster and does much. Sadly, he is a bit older of a guy now, and kind of see how it went with LA Knight. I think there's a potential that they just don't. Cody convinces DIY that their loyalty to the fans and their moral compass has been a waste of their careers. Aligning with Cody gives them a darker edge and shot at reclaiming success. I think the only issue with that is Tommaso Ciampa already did that, so that sucks. Unless Cody Rhodes is in the back. We we get like footage that releases once DIY joins up with Cody that it was actually Cody manipulating them the whole time. I don't think we need to turn Cody manipulative heel. I think we turn Cody just into like a Homelander type of face and just really have him just crashing out on folk. And I think we can how you have like that one hero who tried to be a hero for so long and then just society didn't care for them anymore. So they kind of they start going through like an alcoholic phase or something like that. And they really just get real rough and all that. And then, they're just like, then the hero pulls up on them trying to get them to help. And they're just like, I don't really care, man. This world doesn't need heroes anymore. I tried it, all that. I think Cody should go through some kind of phase like that because he did try to be a hero. And look what happened. Roman's back on top. I mean, it's kind of Cody's dumbass fault. If Cody loses his belt to Roman, he has nobody to blame but himself. Why did you go help Roman? You burned it down, no pun intended, and then you just helped this guy get it right back? Dumbass. Cody dumb as hell, man. Cody is like the guy that takes out the assassin that was trying to, or not takes out the assassin. Cody's like the guy that calls the cops on the assassin trying to assassinate him and then breaks the assassin out and says, hey, here you go, man. You know what? You need a new lease on life, man. You're in prison long enough. 6 months. You're in prison long enough, man. I think you're a good guy. And that assassin comes and tries to assassinate him. Dumbass Cody. He ain't got nobody to blame but his own dumbass self, man. And he might be honestly, they might build Cody Rhodes up very similar to like Seth Rollins, where Seth Rollins, had like a lot of issues with Roman, but really he had nobody to blame but himself because he's the one that created the monster in the first place by betraying Roman and them. So they might do that with Cody. When is Ethan Page getting called up? If it's with this whole Nightmare Factory thing, I think it might be after Mania. I think it might be after Mania because he really doesn't have much else to do right now, so it might be after Mania. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for the night. Y'all have a fantastic one. Those of y'all that are over on TikTok, make sure you sub to the YouTube if you're not already sub to the YouTube. If none of y'all seen my Women's Royal Rumble prediction video, you can go check that thing out. I also got this new Crash Out Trio video dropping as well. I got an LA Knight video coming soon in the future as well, too. I'm going to try to get all 3 of these out this week. Hopefully I can. If not, maybe I'll get like one of them out next week. But yeah, no, y'all have a great one now. Peace out to all y'all on TikTok, on YouTube. Everybody stay safe. And again, if you're not already sub to the YouTube, make sure you sub to